Hubithekid is a talented producer, beatmaker, and vocalist from Warsaw, Poland. Hubie has an interesting and extensive history as an artist. Hopefully this video helps you learn a little more about this artist. Growing up, Hubie was always fascinated by music even before they started creating it themselves. As a kid, Hubie recalled doing deep dives into whatever genre that interested them at the time. Electronic music would be what caught Hubie's attention most, and the artist known as Skrillex would be Hubie's favorite growing up. Hubie started the journey as a musician at the young age of 10 years old when they decided to start producing electronic instrumentals. Hubie downloaded the music software FL Studio and would consistently devote a lot of time into learning this new craft. Hubie said it was difficult to find useful information online to improve at using the software because Hubie didn't speak much English at the time and there were only a handful of FL Studio tutorials on YouTube in Polish. Simultaneously, Hubie would start to understand the music software and the English language better. Hubie actually said watching English spoken FL Studio tutorials along with just using the internet in general helped Hubie improve on English over time. After a couple years of practice using the music software, Hubie actually turned towards learning how to play the piano to help him improve on the musical journey. Hubie took piano lessons and said that they were the only quote-unquote professional guidance Hubie had in music. Eventually through these lessons, Hubie became competent on the instrument and would even learn a lot about music theory. Once Hubie thought the music was good enough to share with the world, the first place Hubie decided to upload music to was SoundCloud. Hubie was going by the stage name Sprito and actually found some decent sized success in the early years. Hubie recalled big EDM channels uploading Hubie's music and even signing some sort of deal in 2016. Hubie said the music wasn't quite mainstream level, however big name DJs were playing Hubie's tracks, and by 2017 Hubie had almost 5,000 followers on SoundCloud. Hubie also shared with me a side project titled 80 AM. The only song released on this project is a song titled Somebody, however this song also received a decent amount of success itself. By the time 2018 rolled around, Hubie started taking an interest in the emo rap genre and began listening to music completely different than what Hubie was making at the time. Hubie was also starting to experience mental health issues and could relate to this style of music more. Hubie recalled enjoying artists such as Lil Peep, Smart Death, Lil Lotus, and Lil Tracy. Hubie decided to follow the heart and create music like this also. Hubie said despite wanting to make music like that, Hubie had a hard time being expressive that way with vulnerability in the lyrics. As a result of this, Hubie's first times experimenting in the emo rap genre would be just making the instrumentals. For clarity's sake, it's also worth mentioning here that Hubie's music had never previously featured lyrics either. Around this time, Hubie had a music-related YouTube channel where Hubie would upload a variety of content, and some of this content would include tutorials. Hubie would go on to make a tutorial on how to make emo rap that included an emo rap song with lyrics that Hubie made. Hubie said the song contained elements of satire, however it stayed true to the emo rap genre. This video would receive a lot of positive attention, which resulted in Hubie actually feeling more comfortable recording lyrics. Another good thing that came from this video was that it caught the attention of two artists Hubie was a fan of in the Polish emo rap scene. These two artists are known as Maui Elvis and Młody Yerba. Hubie began to collaborate with them, and eventually the three artists formed the collective titled Lotto Boys. After some time, Hubie would grow tired of only making emo rap and was looking for something new. Hubie actually took a few months break from releasing music altogether, which is something Hubie said is rare for them. Eventually, Hubie discovered the hyperpop movement and was fascinated by this fresh new sound in the underground. Unfortunately, at the time, nobody in Poland was making this style of music yet, however Młody Yerba was also a fan of this style of music and the two artists began to experiment with the genre. The first song Hubie would release in this style was the song titled Disney Channel with Młody Yerba. Hubie would become invested in the genre and even went on to start a collective titled Kurnik with Młody Yerba dedicated to creating in this style. Kurnik is actually the Polish word for henhouse. Hubie said experimenting in this new genre actually opened doors for recording lyrics in English and collaborations with artists from outside of Poland. Hubie mentioned releasing a couple of songs with an artist by the name of Darby Barbie who is from a different country. Hubie being the true artist that Hubie is, Hubie again wanted to move forward with a new sound and evolve the artistry. At some point, Hubie discovered an artist by the name of Kitseki after a friend of Hubie sent Hubie a TikTok by Kitseki. The TikTok was Kitseki's remix of a Polish disco song and Hubie was extremely inspired by this. Hubie gave Kitseki a follow and showed some support, only to find out that Kitseki was actually already a fan of Hubie. After Hubie followed Kitseki, Hubie had an idea to remix a Monster High song with Kitseki. The two artists got right to work and kickstarted their friendship/working relationship. At some point during Hubie and Kitseki's friendship, Kitseki had told Hubie about an up-and-coming artist by the name of Barely Human. Hubithekid told Hubie he wanted to collaborate with Barely Human and asked Hubie to make the instrumental for this collaboration. Hubie then went on to make the instrumental for the first song Hubithekid and Barely Human had ever collaborated on together. This song is titled Explosion, and the instrumental contains a sample from a Polish electronic song titled Explosion as well. Hubie continued to work with Hubithekid and Barely Human, and eventually the three artists collaborated on the song titled In My DMs, which is currently one of Hubie's biggest songs. Hubie is also currently a part of the collective titled Fab Fantasy that was co-founded by Barely Human. As far as what we can expect from Hubie in the future goes, we're always going to continue hearing Hubie evolve. Hubie is a true artist, and I'm excited to see what Hubie will achieve through art. Well, that's all for this video. Big shout out to Hopeless for the edit, and please subscribe for more mini documentaries on various underground artists.